Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. We're gonna jump right into a match here. Not a match, I guess. We're not playing Call of Duty, are we? We're gonna play a challenge again today, I think. And what I kinda wanna do, that was a really weird way of phrasing that, but what I kinda wanna do is unlock all of the challenge items, because as we saw from the last episode, if you complete a challenge, you get an item unlocked, and I'd like to get all of the items unlocked from the challenges. That way, when we go back to regular runs, we can, you know, have as many items unlocked as possible. So I'm not really sure which one I want to do. I guess I might as well go with head trauma. I don't know. That sounds pretty cool, I guess. So, okay, well, I'm pretty sure this is that tiny planet item. I wish you could, like, go over to the My Stuff thing to see, like, what they were called, but I think there was an item that was teased or whatever called Tiny Planet or something. That was, like, the first one that I remember being teased. And if I'm not misremembering, like, I think it was during a Northern Lion interview with Edmund McMillan or something like that, so that's pretty cool. But as far as the actual item, it's also pretty cool. We have orbiting tears now, and the pattern is actually a little weird. It, like, crosses behind us almost. I wonder if that's, like, due to another item, or if that's actually how the item works. Because there are some other items that we have that I'm not really sure what they do. Oh wow, it does, like, concussive damage, or whatever that... Like, in the last episode, when we had those, like, poop bombs or whatever, it does the same sort of, like, tear effect as that did. I have a feeling that we're not going to be able to go to item rooms in this run, because this seems pretty strong already. Wow, I'm glad we got bombs out of that. Just to kind of repay us for what we put in. Moving right along here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get any item rooms on this run, so we're gonna have to make do with our cloud of tears, which is pretty cool. We can stand really far away from enemies and not have to worry about getting hit, unless, you know, they're kind of fast moving. I imagine enemies like that would be an issue, but, well, I was just about to say, it looks like these are not the type of enemies that would be giving us an issue, but we immediately took damage as soon as I started to say that. We might as well go to the shop, or the shop. Might as well go ahead and pick up a spirit heart, I guess. I don't know if that is a new item. Obviously, we can't pick it up right now to test it out or anything. Hopefully, we will be able to get that item very soon. Probably not in this run, or not on this floor, but maybe eventually. But yeah, the concussive damage, or whatever that status effect that we're inflicting on the enemies is really good. It kind of helps mitigate the fact that we would have issues with fast-moving enemies, I think. We can kind of slow them down a little bit. You know, Dingle, I think, might be my favorite new enemy in the entire game, or new boss. That whistle is just absolutely perfect. And it looks like if we stand, like, right here, we can get a nice face full of damage from the boss. But what I was gonna say was, we can get a nice, like, rotation going here and have most of our tears hit the enemy here. Was not expecting that. We are getting absolutely destroyed right now. Fortunately, he gets pooped ever so often and has to take a break. I'm not used to his telegraphed attacks. Not at all, but fortunately we were able to get by that. I was gonna say, wow, does Pageant Boy do something different now? Because I didn't get any coins from that, but we did. I kind of want to go back and buy that thing. I don't know if it's new or not. It kind of reminds me of something that was in the original, but I don't think it is. Fanny pack, okay, yeah. Not what was in the original. I thought it might be Mom's coin purse or something like that, but... Or Mom's... The one that let you carry 2 trinkets is what I thought it was. Whichever one that was. Not really sure at the moment. But we completed the first floor without too much of an issue, I guess. The boss gave us a little bit of trouble, but I think that was mostly just because of our items here. This isn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. It's not really all that hard either, but you have to stand in sort of a certain location to get most of your tears to do their, you know, max damage, pretty much, it looks like. And that position just so happens to coincide with where it seems like you're likely to leave yourself open to enemy damage. I love these new spider enemies, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I might have said that a few episodes back, but I really like the movement in these attacks. Nice challenge, I guess. I wonder if there's any point in destroying these pods. I don't think so. But I wouldn't put it past Edmund McMillan to hide something interesting in those. Considering last episode, we destroyed a rock and a random staircase or ladder appeared out of nowhere. That was pretty interesting. Nothing. Oh, okay, well, I thought maybe that those were gonna just act like bumpers or whatever to like move us around. And then they sprouted spikes, so I guess we're gonna get in line here and go around the roundabout to the shop. I don't think that it... Yeah, I don't think we can buy this. This isn't like the battery, like I think this is a new consumable where if you have an item, like a spacebar item that requires a charge, you can pick up a battery like that and it will do some sort of something, like give you an extra charge or like remove a room that you would have to do to get the max charge or something like that. I don't really know. But we do not have a spacebar item right now, so we don't really have to worry about that. Man, this room's gonna be fun with our tiny planet abilities, I think. Look how much fun we're having, guys. Probably not as much as I thought coming into this room. Go ahead and pick up this coin and move on, though. Well, we went to the wrong rooms. Every room that we should not have gone to is the one that we went to. I don't know how we got a dime out of that. That is pretty amazing, though, because now we have 18 cents. And assuming the 15-cent rule from the original Isaac is still sort of, like, in play, I probably should have put it up there just to see if I could have got a secret room out of that, too. Assuming the 15-cent rule, like, the most valuable items in the shop are 15 cents, we can now go to a shop without any fear of wasting keys, because we should be able to buy the best item that the shop has to offer, but I'm not sure if that's how shops work in this game, because we haven't really had the opportunity to go to that many shops. Go ahead and pick up a key, though. And we're going to fight Monstro, which I don't envision being too much of a problem with this setup. I bet if you had this setup, though, it looks like we're getting, like, frame drops right now. I bet it's because of the tiny planet, or maybe I just have a bad computer, but I don't think that is the case, considering this isn't a very hard-to-run game. But anyway, I bet if we had Tiny Planet in some sort of, like, if we had Polyphemus or whatever, that would just be insanity. I would hope that the tiers would be, like, planet-shaped, you know? Just a swarm. You know, it could be like the asteroid belt. That'd be kind of cool. With us as the center as the sun, I guess. But our concussive effect is making short work of Monstro here. And I wish we had a spacebar item so we could make use of all of these battery items that are on the ground. But we got stem cells, which is an HP up. I seem to remember that it was something else in the original too, like in addition to a HP up, like a tears up or something. But we're gonna come in here. Apparently we're gonna have our controller disconnect out of nowhere again. Not sure why this is happening. This is episode 3, and this is like the 3rd time this has happened, so I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I do apologize about that, although it probably shouldn't be that big of an issue for, you know, people watching the video, because it's probably like a second, and I'm back. But we are going to go ahead and open these treasure chests, I guess. This is a different, like, sort of setup for deals with the devil than was in the first game. Okay, well, that's to be expected, I guess. Hopefully we get something good out of these. Yeah, not really. Not really at all. Unless these are good. Well, we did get a speed up. Hopefully this is like a... something good, I don't know. Oh, telepills, okay. I was hoping maybe, just for a brief flash of a moment there, that we would get teleported to the I Am Error room, because I have not seen that yet in Rebirth. And I have a feeling that they probably added some pretty cool stuff to it. So hopefully we get to go to that pretty soon. We're on the Caves 1 now. It looks like my controller, we're having that issue again, actually. If you'll notice, I don't have any sort of visuals on Isaac right now. So as far as I can tell, the game just soft locks when this happens. I have literally no idea why this happens. But anyway, I'll be right back. I guess we're gonna do this episode piecewise, 2 minutes at a time until we get to the end. And we're back. As you can tell, we now have all of our stuff back. We have our stem cells and our pageant boy and everything else we had. I am a little concerned. Actually, I'm not even a little concerned at this point. I'm very concerned about why that is happening. If I weren't recording videos, it literally would not be a deal at all. I would just have to, like, Alt F4 out and restart. But as far as videos go, it makes editing not hard by any means, but definitely more involved than it probably should be. But I'm alright with it. I would like to figure out a solution, though. Well, this is an interesting room. It doesn't appear to have anything in it. I bet, actually... I don't know. I was gonna say, maybe if we could fly over to the other side, something would happen. I don't know. Probably not, though. But you know, I'm just starting to notice, it looks like it might be better if we just sort of stand off to the side almost and fire our tears at the enemies, because if we like look straight at them and fire, the tears go behind us. So maybe if we like turn around almost, it looks like the tears sort of like go into the enemies a little better, you know? Like the stream goes straight into the enemies instead of having to curve around first. Okay, we have plenty of health here. And okay, we're gonna do this. That was beautiful. We didn't get as many as I was hoping for out of that. But the idea worked, and I hope you're all proud of me for thinking of that, because that's the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. But we got a dessert out of that. Definitely a good get. And in the shop, I have no idea what that is. Might as well pick it up, I guess. Converter, convert your soul. And I might as well, speaking of soul, pick up a soul/spirit heart. I'll probably never call them soul hearts, by the way. My Northern Lion dictionary is too strong at the moment. Or not even at the moment, it just has been for the past years. Few years, anyway. So we're going to be calling them spirit hearts from now on. Or not from now on, just in general. I don't know why I can't talk now. Probably because of all the restarts in the video. I want to use this item, actually. Or can I even? I thought it was a spacebar item, but apparently not. So I guess we'll have to figure out what that does at a later time. Oh, in the last episode, I forgot what the item was called. It was like magic fingers or something like that. I couldn't really figure out what was making it work in the last episode, but a kind commenter was kind enough, I guess, to inform me that based on the coins, or like takes coins to use, I guess. Okay, so I don't want to give up the converter. I want to figure out what this does. Oh man, the controls are too strong right now. I almost want to say that if we have this and we get spirit hearts, something interesting will happen. So we don't really need Bob's Rotten Head, I guess. I guess we could like use it. Oh my, I can't play this game on controller, I swear. So we're gonna, whoa, okay, well, that's not what I was expecting to happen at all. I should have known that was gonna happen considering the items I have. Okay, this is gonna, okay, never mind. I thought this was gonna be hard considering they will not move towards us, but actually this is gonna be one of the easier rooms in the game. So I'm kind of glad we couldn't take Bob's Rotten Head, because I would like to see if my theory about taking spirit hearts and having that affect the item we have does anything, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Alright, so we're going to pick this up. I hope it does something. As far as I can tell, it didn't do anything, but luckily we found Guppy's Paw. Oh, wait. We can't have health off the end of the screen in this game, so we might as well just do that. See, like, okay, if we keep Guppy's Paw, we can pretty much guarantee our success on this run. Although, like, I really want to figure out what the converter does. Maybe, okay, just for the sake of, like, keeping this run intact, I'm going to keep Guppy's Paw, because we have 9 free hearts locked away within Guppy's Paw right now, based on our current red heart containers. For anybody that doesn't know, for every time you use Guppy's Paw, it takes away one of your red heart containers and gives you, I believe, 3 spirit hearts, which is a really nice thing to have, especially in the original game, because you could have infinite health as far as I know. Like, it would go off the screen and you could basically have infinite health. Monkey Paw, wish granted. I bet that has something with your luck stat, maybe. Are you serious right now? Edmund, I need you to come fix my controller or something, although I don't think it's the controller that is having the issue. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I don't think I want to open those anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and leave. That is a very strange issue. I know I've talked about it a couple times already in this very episode, so I'm not going to dwell on it or anything, but I would love to figure out why that's happening. All I'm going to say about that this time, because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I've said about it the other 2 times it's happened. And it's weird, like, I'm starting to have frame drops now, which it's not very serious. I'm down to 55 FPS instead of a nice silky smooth 60, but I have a feeling that maybe I am having issues running the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, which is not what I expected at all. And it's not like my computer can't handle it, because a laptop from 2000 could probably run this game. Probably not, but, you know, for the sake of this argument, I'm going to say that that is how it would work. So I think, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm taking so much damage. But anyway, yeah, I don't think this is necessarily like my computer, although like maybe it's some sort of like configuration error or something. I've heard a lot of people are having issues with, like, keyboards and controllers and stuff with Rebirth, and apparently I'm no exception. So I will decide to not get salty about it and instead try to search for a solution. Alright, anyway, we're fighting Peep. Doesn't seem to be too big of an issue because our tiny planet radius goes outside of his creep radius, which is amazing, so we don't have to get too close. And I got too close and I got destroyed, so, you know, do what I say, not what I do, I guess. I do wish we could get a damage up, because although this is a pretty safe build as far as, like, doing damage, it doesn't do that much damage. Like, the DPS isn't all that high, it doesn't appear. If we got, like, 1 damage up, like a pentagram or something like that, I bet we would be doing just absolutely insane amounts of damage right now. And it looks like our tiny planet tears, by the way. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I thought our tears were, like, redirecting the eyes, which would have made this a little bit harder and a little more unpredictable considering the sort of unpredictable nature of the tears themselves. I don't know why I'm taking so much damage on this room, by the way. But we're out of there. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bomb for no reason. And Guppy's paw, I guess. It was probably unoptimal, or is unoptimal even a word? I don't know. Unoptimal to use that right there, though. Because I had 2 slots available for Spirit Hearts, and not the 3 that would make it a necessity, I guess. But we're good. We're gonna keep right on rolling here. Apparently not. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to freeze there again, because for a second, Isaac didn't have his, you know, like, visuals. So I think maybe, like, this is some sort of error where it doesn't, like, initialize after the previous floor, like the items are supposed to have, or something like that. Very strange. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and use our stars card. I don't know why. Might as well, I guess. Alright, we're right next to a shop. We're not gonna go in there, though, because there's not much point. We don't have any money right now. You know, I was gonna say, this is gonna be a tough enemy to take out with our current tier setup, but we actually didn't take any damage at all in that room, which is really surprising. For me, I guess. I kind of expected to take more damage on that room, because even with the sort of overpowered run we had last run, it wasn't really overpowered, I guess, but I felt more safe with it than we do, or than I do, I should say, with our current build. We took more damage with it than we did, or to those enemies than we did in this run, so that's unexpected, I suppose. Now, it looks like we might have a new room type or something over there, or something I haven't seen anyway. I'm forgetting my strat where we fire in the opposite direction. That seems to be the best way of going about this. Wow, okay, it takes 2 keys to come in here. I should have realized that. We get a card out of it, though. The Fool. Oh, okay, what is happening right now? Wow, what? Okay, we don't have our tiny planet thing anymore. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what's happening right now. I don't even know if it can hurt us or... Okay, we got something out of it, I guess. Is this like a familiar? Yeah, it looks like we got an item out of that. That's strange. I don't really know what's happening right now. It did get rid of our tiny planet, though. That's kind of weird. And also it gave us, it looks like, a controller disconnect, so I'll be right back. Alright, guys, here we are, back again. Really not sure what's going on. And I was gonna say, maybe our leech pal here would give us the ability to hit these guys with the creep, but I don't think it does because they can fly. I guess that only makes sense. I don't know what we just did in that room, but it seems like we got some crazy, like, tier effects and, like, an attack fly and some other stuff that I don't really know what's happening, but our tiers now have, like, I don't know, like, splash damage or something like that, which is really cool. Whoa, okay, well, the enemies now love us, apparently. This is weird, guys. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'd be inclined to say that this is a glitch or something compared, or, you know, considering what's been happening so far to me in this episode, but I don't think it is. I think we just stumbled across something amazing. I need to check with some Binding of Isaac friends to see what's going on here. I don't know what this purple status effect is. Well, okay, that looks like... Or, no, okay. I was gonna say, it kind of looks like the homing tears, but I'm pretty sure that's not what that is. And we got full health. Okay, all of a sudden the game started being really nice to us, and I don't feel like Gertie is going to be much of an issue, except our controller disconnected for the 69th time in this episode. I swear to God, my controller's connected right now, but I guess, you know what? We're gonna be right back. Alright, guys, here we are back again for probably, like, legitimately the 4th or 5th time in this episode this has happened. I would just normally, if this was like a Kingdom Hearts episode or something like that, although, like, your controller can't really disconnect in the same way, I guess, because it's a 3DS, I would just restart, but I don't want to restart a Binding of Isaac episode because I want all of my progress to be on camera, you know, or on video, on YouTube, I guess. So if I restart, everything that I just did will be gone, and unless I, like, delete my save, I don't see any way of, like, starting back from where I was at the beginning of the episode, if that makes sense. Or even if I did delete my save, it wouldn't do anything, I guess, because I wouldn't have the same items that I had going into the episode. So it's a kind of a conundrum, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about it. Maybe I'll just have to put up with the controller disconnects until further notice. So we got another range up, which I was just about to say, I wonder how that affects Tiny Planet, but I forgot we don't have that anymore. Alright, so I guess we're going to open all these. Wow, sad onion. Actually, okay. After the boss rush in the last episode, I'm kind of wary about being able to take more than one item from this. Okay, I guess we can take all of these. I wasn't really expecting that. Okay, deals with the devil are weird in this game. I haven't seen, like, anything where you have to give up anything for a deal with the devil. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Alright, are we going to be able to play here? Alright, we are. For a second there, it looked like it was going to crash or soft lock, but we're out of there. Or I guess we're out of the first room. A lot of my speedrunning terms, or terms I've picked up from speedrunning, have crossed over into my Let's Playing career, which is kind of cool, I guess. I'm starting to blend the two together instead of separating them. Wow, that was just destruction right there. I think that was like a one-hit kill. I guess we're doing insane amounts of damage right now. I really want to know what this purple status effect does. It looks like, it kind of reminds me of, like, okay, before I get crazy, I want to hit another enemy with it so I don't misremember. Okay, yeah, there were hearts above them. And I'm pretty sure, like, I cannot stop taking damage. This is just ridiculous. Anyway, and it kind of reminds me of Pokemon, like the charm attack or whatever. I wonder if it, like, prevents enemies from attacking us or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. It doesn't seem like that's been the case so far. But maybe, you know, you never know, I guess. We're not going to worry about that, and what we are going to worry about is our, like, 10th controller disconnect, so I'll be right back. Oh my god, guys, I can't take it anymore. We're back, though. I don't know why that's happening. I legitimately have no idea. You would think that I'm, like, jiggling the wires back and forth or something like that, like trying to crack the code of the controller by, like, disassembling it live on video or something, but, like, I am being as still as I possibly can. I think it's just some sort of, like, driver issue or something with the game. But we're fighting our first Horseman of the Apocalypse, which is really cool. If we get a controller disconnect in the middle of this fight, that will not be cool, not even a little bit. And when I say the first fight with a Horseman of the Apocalypse, it doesn't count that we fought them in the boss rush yesterday, I guess. But we're taking him down really quick. Okay, well, I guess... Wow, I thought I was going to take damage from that, but we did not, so that's surprising. And my theory about the charm technique is not, or doesn't seem to be accurate because he's still attacking us. But we made short work of war, so that's really cool, I guess. We're gonna walk in here and I guess take, you know, 1 billion more items. Wow, I don't... Wait. Okay. This can't be how deals with the devil work in this game. Like, that is too powerful. I have no idea what's going on there. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna get absolutely destroyed by the game soft locking? I'm kind of excited to see. It's like a metagame at this point. Alright, we in there. We are going to be able to complete this run, assuming there are no more controller disconnects, because it looks like the game will end at Mom. Hopefully we can get to Mom before we have, or before the game has the opportunity to disconnect the controller again. Oh, okay, so I, like, charmed that middle enemy, and it turned on its friends or whatever, so I'm pretty sure that is actually what it does. But I guess if there's only one enemy in the room and you, like, charm it or whatever, it doesn't... It does not stop attacking you. And I think, actually, I've just realized, I don't think Charm is the name of that, is it? I think Charm, like, reduces attack or something. Like, it's been so long since I played Pokemon. Maybe I'm misremembering. But there is, I swear, another attack that prevents Pokemon from attacking each other, I guess. I don't remember which one that is. I'm sure somebody in the comments will know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, anyway. You know, and speaking of Pokemon, the new ones are coming out. Or not really new, I guess. We're gonna walk in here, because last time we walked in here, we got a crazy item. Or, like, some sort of crazy status effect by walking on that red circle. Nothing seems to be crazy in here. Maybe if we kill this guy. Oh, no, we just got spiders. Typical of Isaac, I guess. But anyway, there are new Pokemon games coming out, Omega Ruby and whatever Sapphire. I've been really looking forward to those. Actually, I think that generation might be my favorite one. A lot of people I've talked to have said that that was probably their, like, least favorite one, which is kind of surprising to me. And maybe it's just because I was, like, getting older at the time, but I think the Diamond and, like, Platinum generation might have been my least favorite. And by least favorite, I'm not saying, like, I hated it or anything, but I definitely didn't have as much fun with that generation as I did with, you know, Gold and Silver and Ruby and Emerald and Sapphire. You know, I never had Sapphire, actually, so this will be the first time I play it. I wonder if they're gonna have some sort of, like, third one. Wow, okay, I guess he destroyed, or died to our creep. I wonder if they're gonna have a third game, like in the remake or whatever. The line of remakes, I guess, because Emerald had, like, a completely different story to Ruby and Sapphire, and the story in Emerald was actually kind of cool, and it's, like, the only story that I remember from legitimately, I made a new word there, I guess that's legitimately and literally, but it had, like, the only story that I remember from any of the Pokemon games. So we're gonna go in here, I guess. We have plenty of keys, but nothing really interesting in here except for a speed up. And you know, I don't know if I've mentioned this at all, but the fact that you can move while you pick up items, it is probably one of my favorite additions to the game. Like, it doesn't make it much easier. I guess if you're in a situation where you pick up an item in the middle of a bunch of enemies or something, it would make it easier. But it feels better to play for some reason. Like, you just pick it up and you're right on your way. You don't have to stand there and wait for Isaac to move for the next 2 or 3 seconds or whatever. Also, it appears we have some sort of, like, homing bombs now. That one room we went in, I don't know what happened in there, but we need to do that more often, because whatever happened, it made us, like, really overpowered. And I'm not one bit mad about that. Okay, we got a hit there. Not sure what's up with that. Oh, Charming Mom. I wonder what that would do, because if we charm her, like, foot, maybe she'll stomp on the enemies or something like that. That could be kind of cool. I guess we're just going to take, you know, all the damage that we can possibly take before the end of this run. Might as well get our money's worth. And I just realized Mom's, like, fingernails or whatever. That is just disgusting. I love the new visuals, though, in this game. But we're going to make short work of Mom here. We really already have. And Mom is dead. Gonna go ahead and pick up the magic scab, I guess. HP and luck up, I should say. And we're gonna go ahead and lug this trophy out of the basement, I guess, and get the Rune of Ewaz, or something like that. Never heard of that before in my entire life. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I do want to apologize again for all the controller disconnects and all that. I have no idea why that's happening. And I want to see you guys back for the next episode. See you guys later.